What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mixed Cocktail Hour. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Tamee, I'm outdone. I am outdone.
You said tiki.
I did say tiki.
You said we have a tiki off.
I did say those words.
I am dressed the part.
You have done it.
Clearly are as well.
This is technically my tiki shirt, as this is technically my everyday shirt.
Beautiful tiki outfit.
Thank you. My goodness, Tamee, that is spectacular.
Thank you. Well, hey, if you say tiki and we're doing a tiki off, then we're gonna off that tiki.
Yeah, my goodness, I feel like I'm going to get blown out of the Pacific Ocean waters.
You will not.
Okay, well, let's see.
You will not, but I've already won with the outfit.
Yes, the outfit wins. Yes.
I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's tuned in our chat so far. We have Danny, we've got Dixie, we've got Larry, Nora's in the house, Samantha is here as well, Jay is in the house as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in so far. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I call it almost a legendary episode.
I feel like that's right. Plus, we got
Right.
Jay Carter Party Starter
Jay
in the
Carter
audience
Party
right now.
Starter.
Jay Carter Party Starter is in the audience currently, and that is a
Absolutely.
big deal.
The party start. Jen is in the house as well. Paul's just tuned in. Deidre's here, and of course, Carl Tender as well.
Spectacular. All the good ones.
Before
Yeah.
we rock the tiki world.
Yeah, because I do feel like maybe I'm going to need an easing
gonna need-
into this.
yeah?
Definitely.
Gonna need someone to warm up a little
I
bit.
think so, yeah.
Okay. Oh, also quick shout out to my mum and dad who are tuned in
Spectacular.
from England. Hi, mummy and daddy. They're probably wondering what the hell is going on
Yeah,
right now.
they might have a question
Okay.
or two.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a tiki off
Yeah.
today, mum and dad.
What has LA done to our beautiful Austrian girl?
Made me a little Hawaiian.
Made you a little, yeah. Like I said, is in between.
Island
Yeah.
life. Right, so today, few things actually.
Mm-hmm.
Today, April 16th,
Sure.
Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton,
Yeah.
in 1705,
Okay, sure.
was knighted by Queen Anne.
Get out of town.
Okay, so he actually became Sir Isaac Newton, in case people don't know who that is, or like, oh yeah, who was that guy again? He was the guy that invented calculus. So kids, you can thank that guy.
Calculus?
Uh-huh.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right.
So, congrats on that one.
Yeah.
But more importantly,
Uh-huh.
skip forward about 80 odd years.
Invented the light bulb.
Yes. No, that's somebody completely different.
Oh.
No.
No.
No. Isn't that Edison?
That is Edison. Of course, that's Edison. Yes, of course, it's Edison. Yes.
Okay, leave the trivia to me.
I will,
The trivia
yes.
cocktail stuff
I got
is
you.
your
Yeah.
area.
He never poured a drink. Do not care what
Yes.
he did in life. Yeah.
Erase that.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, today, quite a special day, 1789, right? So 80
1789.
odd years forward, fast
Sure.
forward, George Washington
Okay.
packed up his little suitcases, got in his carriage.
Such a good Tamee story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're forgetting Isaac Newton for a second.
That's just one thing that
Okay,
happened today.
let's just get it-
1705. He
get
got
it outta
knighted,
here. All right,
he's
all
now
right.
Sir Isaac Newton. Fast forward now for the American crowd.
Sure.
The American crowd, George Washington in 1789 packed up
Right.
his little suitcases in Mount Vernon,
Yeah.
got onto his horse carriage,
Uh-huh.
and waved adieu to Mount Vernon,
Uh-huh.
because he took a weeks-long trip towards New York
Yeah.
for the first inauguration
Oh.
for our first president
Yeah.
of the United States.
Yeah.
Right? It took about 8 days for him to get there. But it's what I love about George Washington, a lot of people don't actually know this. In Mount Vernon, you can go and visit Mount Vernon today, where he lived.
Why not?
He has a whiskey distillery. Did you know that in 1799, he had the largest whiskey distillery in America?
I didn't know that particular fact, but yeah,
Yes.
no, dude was making whiskey for sure.
He wasn't that hot on it. That's the weird thing. Do you know what his favorite thing was?
Apple brandy.
No,
Oh.
no,
What was his favorite thing?
Madeira.
Madeira.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loved Madeira. And do you know what his wife's favorite drink was?
Hopefully Madeira, otherwise...
The fish house punch.
Oh, get out of town.
That
Yeah,
we
well,
did
of course.
last
We did that
week.
last week. Of
I
course,
know, how
yeah.
crazy. So anyway, I've rounded up all these crazy facts.
Yeah.
So anyway, just imagine, in 1789, he's now on his way for a week towards New York, because it wasn't towards Washington. People think he got it, the inauguration was in Washington. It was actually in New York. So, other fun fact.
Can we just real quick,
Yes.
to all of the school districts in in the world. If we could get our teachers to look and dress like Tamee, people would pay more attention. I really do think that maybe if we could get Austrian pop stars to dress in grass skirts, because now suddenly I know dates, 1799.
I mean, come on.
Suddenly there's Washington doing stuff. Yeah,
he's traveling across.
I've already forgotten what he was doing, but yes.
Anyway, so I dedicate this intro shot to George Washington, who's now on his way in the past to get to the inauguration, become the first president of the United States. Also, he was actually voted in for a third term, and he declined it.
How come?
Didn't want to do it. He said that's too much dictatorship.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to do it. And the only other one that did it was actually Roosevelt.
How many times?
3. He's the only president to be voted in. Oh, no, that's right. He died in 2 months into his 4th one. That's right. Okay. All right. Just remembered.
Roosevelt, an epic drinker. So I do know a lot about Roosevelt.
Epic drinker.
Yes,
that's
if
true.
you are a
2
drinker.
months into his 4th term. That's right. And he's the only one to actually to do that. But
Got it.
More back to this. So this is actually called the old-fashioned Godfather.
The old-fashioned Godfather.
Yes.
So there's a cocktail called the Old Fashioned.
Yes.
And there's also a cocktail called the Godfather.
Yes.
Is this a mixing of those two, or is it just a completely new drink?
I think it's a completely new drink.
Yeah.
It was actually made not that long ago in dedication to George Washington by none other than Simon Gifford, who we know from the Gifford's Guide. Obviously, he's got a lot of info on cocktails and mixology and so forth. This was done by him.
Get out of town.
So in here we have some things that Washington liked.
Oh, I love
First
it.
he made, he distilled whiskey, so there's obviously whiskey in here.
Yeah.
Then we have a Disaronno Amaretto.
Amaretto, sure.
Which
Almonds.
is great.
Yep.
But the cool thing about this amaretto is, even though it has the taste of almonds, it's an illusion. No nuts in here. So if you have a nut allergy, get that stuff, right? And, of course, what George Washington loved, Madeira. There's Madeira in here as well. So, the old-fashioned Godfather.
My goodness.
Cheers!
Cheers. Yes, of course. I have a lot of things to talk about today, and I've now forgotten all of them.
And a great toast. Here's a toast.
Oh, God.
George Washington had so many fantastic quotes. So many fantastic quotes. You want to hear one?
I'm going to fill my glass.
Political quotes, patriotic quotes.
Yeah.
And here's one of my favorites. My mother was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. To my mother, I owe it all. Cheers.
So that was a political quote?
No, I said he's done so many fantastic
I see.
quotes,
I was going to say.
This
yes,
one
of
is my
course.
favorite.
Of course. Yes. To George Washington's mother.
To everyone's mom and George Washington. Cheers.
I can't say to everybody's mom. Dudes, when they say that, really sort of turns people off.
Oh.
To your mom,
Yeah.
right? Greg, to your mom.
Yeah, to
He
your
doesn't
mom.
like it. He doesn't like it. Hold him back.
Anyway, so much
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Tiki off.
Yeah, damn it. My goodness.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
The bell
there
is
it is.
on.
Yeah.
The
Jeez
bell is
Louise.
on.
Yeah, that was a big pre-show. Okay, that was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome. We are going to be diving into Tiki today.
Yes.
Because of something that happened last week, spontaneously between us. There was a misunderstanding of what exactly...
Was there though? I mean...
Shall we start back at the beginning?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Tamee, I'll explain what I think, and then you explain what you think, and then we'll start making drinks. Tamee said, isn't it nice that the islanders were able to make these? Oh,
that's not what I said.
Oh, go ahead. Why don't you explain what you said, and then we'll go from there.
I said, isn't it great that the travelers came over to the islands, saw what they were doing, and then brought that back, and that's how the Tiki world kind of spread around.
Beautiful. So, of course...
Which is clearly wrong, but I don't think it is.
It's just a touch wrong, and I have 2 drinks today that I have brought to make that will sort of give us a broader history of what Tiki is.
Yes.
And then you also are going to be doing one of my favorite things, which is making me a Tiki drink.
Yes.
So that is one of my favorite things you can do in life. So I'm going to start off at the actual beginnings of Tiki with the very, very first Tiki cocktail.
Okay.
Yes. So Tiki started in 1933, 1934 by a man named
Ernest Gant. Raymond Gant.
Ernesto Raymond
Yes.
Beaumont
Beaumont.
Gant. Yes. They eventually changed his name to Don Beach.
He did.
And he opened up a bar here in Los Angeles. After taking all of his money that his parents had given him to go to college, he followed in his grandfather's footsteps, who he was a world traveler, went from port to port, a girl in every port, and
He was married like 3 times.
Don Beach was married 2 times.
I thought it was 3.
To Phoebe and to the other one who
Yeah.
stole everything. We don't say her
we
name.
don't say She who shall not be named.
She who shall not be named. So anyway, Don took this. He had been traveling all over the place, sort of collecting rums and juices and whatnot, and was able to finally bring all of his knowledge to LA, to Hollywood, where he started, most likely, started selling drinks illegally.
Yeah.
Which is why his first wife was able to steal everything from him, because he had to open up his bars in her name.
Yeah.
He had gotten tagged a few times for being a scallywag, a roustabout. Anyway, he decided to take what he had learned across the juices and the tastes and the rums, all that, and he started making what he called rum rhapsodies.
Yeah.
More than likely, though, he was just trying to get rid of all the rum that he had been collecting,
Yeah.
sort of been selling. So we're going to make his very, very first cocktail, the first one. It is called the Sumatra Cooler. The Sumatra.
It's a little Indonesian play here.
So exactly. So this is a West Indie situation that we are doing. This is the Sumatra Cooler. Now a Kula, eventually people started making drinks called coolers. Coolers, and those have soda water in them, or some sort of soda. This is actually a Kula, which has to do with a trading system.
Yeah.
Yes, so a Kula, when you're talking about coolage, you're talking about trading. So
K-U-L-A.
K-U-L-A, exactly, Tam, exactly. So let's begin by making this one very sort of simple as far as Dawn's recipes go, but let's go at it anyway. We're going to be doing, we're going to start over here with some lime. Why not? At half of an ounce of lime. That lime.
What I find funny is that he actually legally changed his name.
He did.
So when he got married,
Yeah.
they were actually called Beach.
Yes.
Their last name was
his second wife, her name was Phoebe Beach.
Phoebe Beach.
Phoebe Beach. There's no greater. It's almost hard to say that, unlike Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Phoebe Beach.
Phoebe Beach.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't do great Arnold Schwarzenegger, but
No.
that's how I get into it. Phoebe Beach. It's horrible. What am I trying to say?
We have Brandon in the house. Of course, we've got Apostle of Tiki in here as well.
the
David's
Apostle.
in the house. And Steve Harris, who is tuned in from Murfreesboro?
Why not?
Murfreesboro? Anyway,
Murfreesboro?
Tennessee. I don't know.
Murfreesboro. What's a Murfreesboro?
Look. Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro.
Okay, thank you. I can't
Murfrees.
read. I don't know. Anyway, Tennessee. Let's say that.
Welcome from Tennessee. We're gonna go ahead and hit this with half an ounce of orange juice. Now you guys are gonna start to say, Kush, this does not look that complicated.
No.
These juices are not that out there. But when he was doing it at first, they were. They was nuts. We're gonna go ahead and throw in half of an ounce of this grapefruit juice that we have here. Why not hit this with half of an ounce, Tammy?
What's that? Lemon, lime?
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple. All
Pineapple
right.
juice. And then we are going to finish this off with our sweetener, which is going to be honey syrup. 2 to 1, 2 parts honey, 1 part water is what we have in here. When Don was making his drinks, most of the time he was trying to shove as much rum into his drinks as possible, but since he hadn't really figured it out yet, he was only throwing 1 rum in there, and the one rum he was throwing in there was a white rum. A nice and easy, simple white rum. We're not looking for anything funky, no Clements, no agricole. We're gonna throw in, and I know this sounds sacrilege, and I know I'm gonna get letters from the Apostle Tiki. Only 1.5 ounces.
What?
I mean,
Plus a tiki pour. Come
modern
on.
times,
Come
modern
on.
times. We're gonna throw in a tiki pour just
Yeah,
for
because
modern
what were
times.
people drinking in the 1933s? I mean, we're talking, it was more straight up stuff, right? We're talking more of the stronger
Yes.
sort of bourbons and sort of the the gentleman drinks, was it?
Yeah,
This was like fancy fruity stuff.
This would have been,
what?
yeah, this would have been sort of a play on what people thought was going on outside of the world. He was really just creating a brand new culture, trying to find new ways to sell drinks. He was just trying to make a living here in LA. It's tough. It's a tough town.
Even back then, really.
Even back then, especially back then.
Absolutely.
This is the cocktail right here that we have. We're going to give this a big fat shakeroo.
Cool.
Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, if any of you are following along and are just eyeballing some of these measurements, you will find that each of these ingredients is very important. And so if you're eyeballing them, please go back and do this drink one more time. Hit it exactly. There is a genius to what Don was doing in order to find a balance to this. Once he got this cocktail done, he realized, my goodness, I think I can find balance into the rest of these. Now, we don't have a lot of documentation on this cocktail, but Phoebe Beach, in her book about him, definitely said as the garnish, there was a leafy green. So I'm going to take a wild swing.
Yeah.
I say that was mint. So we're gonna throw that mint right in here, and there we have it. This is the Sumatra Cooler, which actually was, as far as we know, the first time anything called Tiki was made. Drinks have been brought into the fold since then, but this is the one. I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to you, Tam. You let me know what you think. The idea on this cocktail with his rum rhapsodies was no one flavor should just smack you in the face. And you shouldn't be like, oh, this is rum and grapefruit.
Yeah.
Could you get it out of here?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sumatra Cooler.
Kula.
Cooler, yeah.
It's
that's
tough.
what I said.
It's tough with Tammy's accent, to be honest. I can't
Cooler
tell if she's
is
saying
cooler.
cooler or Kula. Cooler.
Cooler.
Say cooler.
People in Boston understand me.
No, that yes, and what a great accent they have. It's a tough one.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. Built an empire on this cocktail.
That is, I mean, I can understand because it's so different to what I imagine what everyone was drinking back in the day, to then have a refreshing cocktail like this to still get you that little lip in your head. You know? Little fun time going on in your brain. You know,
the alarm of, oh God, watch your purse.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is great. And you're right. No ingredient is in the forefront.
Right.
No one's the headliner here.
Yeah. If you look for each of those ingredients in this cocktail, you will find them. I did overdo it with some of the rum, but Tammy's a pro. Clearly. Tammy knows what she's doing.
Don't taste any of it.
Yeah. Tammy,
I don't taste any rum in here.
Yeah. Tammy's wondering how she can mainline this and get over it.
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense. And that's when he would then build off of this. Obviously, this must have been then the, starter point to then come up with the zombies and the,
the jet pilots and the Kubi coolers.
3 dots and a dash.
3 dots and a dash. Look at you, Tam. Yeah, no, that's exactly when. So from here, he was able to decide that this was a time. Now, on his original menu, how much do you think that was?
85 cents.
25 cents. On his original menu, 25 cents is all that would be. You go in with a hot $1 and you are crawling home.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a good deal.
Was that at his Beachcomber?
That was at the Beachcomber place
in Hollywood?
On Gower Street in Hollywood. Yeah. It's now, I believe it is now an LA Fitness.
Awesome.
I do believe that is what that is now.
From drinking to working out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that is the opposite of what my life was. I was an in-shape kid. I am now a drunken tiki guy. So,
hey,
that's how that works. Yeah. Irony, I believe. I don't know the word irony all that well, but I think that's irony.
Let's give a quick quick shout out to more people who've tuned in. Of course, we've got Steve in the house.
Steve.
Wee Freak is here.
Wee Freak.
Matt is here. Matt Daddy's here. Jesse's in the house. Cynthia. Who else we got? We got Catherine in here as well. We're a full house tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. And boy, are you gonna love this next segment.
Man, Tammy, I am stoked. Would you like me to take over the hosting duties as you do this?
I mean, you can.
Hello, everyone. We're here to do the Tamee drink.
Oh, no.
Tammy.
Okay.
No, okay.
Let's say
I'll
no.
get it back to you. Yeah, okay, perfect. Smart.
Not do that.
Smart.
Okay, so I thought if I make a tiki drink, I don't want to just please you.
Why would anybody do that?
You know.
Why would anybody do that?
I wanna please me too and our audience. So I thought I'm gonna try and round up all the information that I can gather, and I've learned so much about the tiki world and about Don, and Trader Vic. And
Sorry, you learned it all this week?
well, no, tidbits throughout the last 7 years.
Yeah, okay, all right.
The majority of it within the last week.
Yeah, the majority. Dang.
My brain only has so many compartments of space.
It's like you don't listen.
I do listen. Absolutely do listen. It was a lot of stuff that I, just booted in my head.
I'm excited.
So a lot of it made sense, and I thought I need to gather everything to kind of make it something that I would enjoy, that I want you to enjoy.
I'm in.
But I wasn't gonna pick a classic, I wasn't gonna do a classic,
Right.
Mai Tai or something
Right,
or whatnot, because that's just boring. So what I came up with, that kind of, it makes me happy in 4 different ways, this next drink.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so the first thing is that it is, legend has it, a Don drink. 2,
I don't know what this drink is, so I cannot verify that that's the case.
Two, it doesn't have rum in it, but it actually has vodka. But it's still a tiki drink.
I have a pretty good idea now.
And then 3, there's an ode to South Park on this. And then 4, I'll explain afterwards. Okay.
An ode to South Park?
Yes.
You might have thrown me then. Okay.
Okay, so...
oh, no, I do know what it is now.
What is it?
I'm gonna take a guess, Tammy, and I'm gonna say that there was a South Park episode where Butters and his family moved to Hawaii.
Almost.
Where moved to.
Almost. No, it's Hawaii. Hawaii.
It moves to Hawaii, and in that episode, all of the white people, the not the Hinos, not the Chinos either. It's called the whatever they are, the Wahi, whatever.
The natives.
The natives. No, the white people that are pretending to be natives.
Oh, Hapanoas.
The Hapanoas.
Yes.
The Hapanoas
Yes.
are all drinking the native drink, which is the Chi-Chi. The Chi-Chi. Very good, yeah.
Yes. So the episode is
we really
called...
do not talk about this beforehand.
No, and this is the episode is called Going Native. Butters finds out that he's actually from there.
Sure.
And he needs to go back to have his Hapanoa ceremony.
Yeah.
Which basically is for, passing the test of strength and courage.
Sure.
And they slam Chi-Chis all day long. And I thought that made me so happy.
I'm sorry,
that made me so.
A Chi-Chi?
I
love a Chi-Chi. I love a Chi-Chi.
And I'm going all out because I'm actually going to be using the dreaded blender.
Get out of town! You hate that blender. You hate it.
I would swear, but I will refrain.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, we dropped an F-bomb on the show. YouTube almost canceled us.
I like how you say we.
We said it at the same time.
Because it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it was just me.
No, it was Tammy.
Yeah.
It's not her native language.
No.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. Anyway, so what we're gonna do for this is we're gonna need, and this is quite. Well, it's normal for us, but it's quite heavy for the average.
Chi-Chi is nothing to F with.
So we're gonna need some good old. I'm gonna start with vodka, and we're gonna need 3 ounces of this.
Yeah, sure.
Because
Are you making 2 of them, or are you just making 1?
No, that's yours.
Yeah, oh God. Okay, all right.
Can I get your jigger?
Yes, you absolutely can. I got this right here. No problem.
So we're gonna throw.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. We're gonna throw everything into the blender here. So we're gonna do. This is a good 2.
It's a hefty 2.
Oh come on.
I love it.
This is 1.
And what else do we do?
Right, after this, here you go, I'll hand that back to you.
Thank you.
After this, we're gonna take some cream of coconut. right?
Yeah.
Toga Real is a really, really great thing to do.
It really is nice.
If you can't scoop out, this is just a great brand also as well. We're gonna do 2 ounces of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna...
We're just gonna eyeball that.
I'm gonna eyeball it because you cannot get it out of the jigger.
No, it's the worst.
So 2 ounces of this, guys. So this is about 1.
Yeah?
This is about 2, right?
Yeah, that's about.
It is.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So also, what you can... We need pineapple, obviously.
Of course.
Okay. What you can do is you can buy those little pineapple, cans. Yeah, these guys. What I like to do, if you actually have fresh pineapple at home, throw the pineapple in, right? Like I did. I hollow out a pineapple, and you get these cool little rings here. So on average, 1 ring is 1 ounce. Why is everyone laughing?
Sterling, our camera guy is laughing
serious
at this point.
stuff here.
Yeah. All right.
One of these rings is 1 ounce, okay? We need 4 ounces.
Sure.
So just throw them in.
Yeah.
Throw them in.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Throw that in there.
I love
Squish
it.
it up. There we go. And then just to top it off, all you need is a tablespoon of confectioner's sugar, just to, because it's not sweet enough.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. No lime.
Nope. This is it.
This is the American Chi-Chi.
This is how it should be done, Chi-Chi.
That's right. Oh, Hawaii.
And then you press the soup.
What about ice?
Oh, jeez, yeah, right, ice.
I wasn't gonna say
Sorry.
anything. I want to see
You're
how that
right.
went.
Forgot the ice. Got too excited.
I wanted Tamee v Blender.
Got too excited
round
here.
2.
Where's my
I
tin?
got you right here.
Ice. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that'll do.
That's another eyeball.
Yeah, eyeball there.
Eyeballed
Sorry.
it.
Yes, don't forget the ice. Okay, put it on wet up soup.
Soup.
Yeah,
Put it on soup.
yeah. Mix it around a little bit. Yeah, put it on soup. You gotta chop up the ice a little bit. Right. Let's get this higher.
Put it on soup.
That looks, let me just,
That
all right.
blender is the worst.
Well, at least it didn't blow up
Put
this
it on
time.
soup.
It didn't blow up. And it didn't,
So good.
so,
Oh
okay.
my God.
So what I made for you, hold on a minute, let me put this away so I can make some room here. What I made for you, so I'm not gonna pour this into just a normal glass. This is meant for 2 Collins glasses.
Yeah, of course. No, I know what
I know, I
that's
was
meant
joking
for.
before,
Yeah, sure.
but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's an ounce and a half, ounce and a half.
What I did for you,
I was wondering what that was for. Yeah.
I carved out a coconut for you.
Definitely not a coconut, but I
Sorry, a
understand what you're saying.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Jeez. I had
Yeah, I'm
4
also
of these before
sorry.
the show.
I am super paying attention now. Okay.
I really am not drunk. Pour this into the pineapple. Okay, like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna save a little bit for me.
Yeah, of course. A little
But
bit.
now comes the
More than
4th
half.
thing that I love.
Yeah.
Now comes the 4th thing that I love.
Yeah.
And that is actually decorating the drink. The favorite thing for me about tiki drinks is that you can decorate them so elaborately with fruits and flowers and umbrellas and all sorts of little decorations. So I made you a lid for this drink. And
Be still, oh my goodness, Tamee, what have you done?
Okay. Here's the lid.
That is so good.
Right?
I'm sorry. I'm a
This is the
professional
lid.
bartender and
Yes.
have never done anything like that. That is my chosen profession. That is so good.
I've cut out a little thing here so you
Oh my
can put the straw in.
God.
Hold on, let me find the thing here. There we go. A little straw.
Wowzer.
So the fun thing about this as well is today is National Orchid Day. So I decorated everything.
This whole thing was one long Tamee story.
Yes. So I decorated it. Obviously, we know tiki drinks, you do have a lot of orchids and stuff. But I did actually put some orange and some lemon and stuff in there as well.
Wow.
And here you have your Chi-Chi.
Wow,
Yeah.
Tamee. This is...
Yeah. Thank you so much.
We really should have put this one last. This is gonna be tough to follow.
I mean,
Okay, well,
you know,
I guess I'm going in.
go in. See.
Yeah,
what
I'm
it's-
going in.
See what it tastes like. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit too.
Get stuck in the straw.
I mean, you can take the lid off if you want.
I might just
How is
take
it?
this straight to the dome.
teaspoon. Yeah, come on.
Oh my God.
The fresh pineapple makes such a difference, right?
Please. How do you say please in Hawaiian?
I don't know, but your face looks miserable.
I love it so much.
Is that your happy
I'm
face?
so happy.
I don't know.
This
That's
is
your happy
literally,
face?
listen,
Okay.
I'm a miserable man. I don't know what to say. This is as good as it gets. Wow.
See, it still has that tiki taste.
You know, Tamee,
but it has vodka, not rum.
as you were putting that sugar in,
Yeah.
I thought, oh God,
Yeah.
she's messing this up.
No.
It really does. It really does make a difference. The sweetness that comes off of it.
Right?
I'm definitely, sorry guys, I'm definitely not remembering my last drink. That thing is awesome.
The Chi-Chi.
The Chi-Chi.
To the Chi-Chi drink in Hawaii, to South Park, to, you know.
To Colorado in general. Wow.
To Colorado.
That is,
Yeah. And don't forget the ice. Yeah.
there we go. Okay. That is awesome.
Oh, we're getting a lot of claps in the chat here.
Yeah, I mean, my
Keith is
God.
clapping, Danny's clapping, Paul says very nice.
A lot of these guys have been coming to my classes now for 8 years.
Yeah.
And they've never seen me do this. So I
I
feel
love
like,
decorating. I've never really had that much of a chance to like decorate some of
Yeah.
some of your drinks.
yeah.
So who knows? Maybe I'll start
We
making.
should talk during the week. We should
I
like have
will-
conversations.
if you want me to make your garnishes.
We are. Tamee and I
will.
are definitely like walls down. We do not speak. We are
That
trying
is
to
true.
surprise each other during the week. That is awesome.
That is true.
Wow. That is great.
So I want to take this opportunity
Yeah.
real quick for a couple of things to the viewers that we have right now on YouTube, on Facebook. Remember to like and subscribe and also hit that little bell that's next to the subscribe button so that you get the alerts of when we post videos and of course when we go live as well. Right, now is the time that I'd like to have our little giveaway. I made a post on Instagram earlier today with a secret word for you to post in the chat so that you get the chance to win 4 of our fantastical mix coasters. So, who knows the secret? You still drinking that? Who knows?
It's so good.
Who knows the secret word from my Instagram post? And you win yourself 4 of these fantastic mix coasters. All right, we'll see who that is. You still drinking that? With the lid on it. I find that great that you're actually drinking it with the lid.
It's a tiki drink. You gotta do it.
That's true.
Okay. That's
Drink
awesome.
numero tres.
Drink number 3.
Yes.
So,
Oh, Fiesta. Steve got it right. Woohoo!
hey, Steve.
Well done,
buddy.
Steve Harris. Fiesta is correct. Let me get 4 of these. Here we go. Please let us know after the show where we shall send these coasters. You are the winner of our Mix Cocktail Hour coasters. Woohoo!
Congrats, Steve.
All right.
Okay. Well.
Yes. You seem beaten.
Yeah,
you seem beaten.
I feel defeated. Okay, so last week there was a talk about where the tiki cocktail actually came from. Where was the idea?
True.
Where the idea came from. So
Yes.
I gave you my argument.
Yes.
This is my argument. My argument is that it started in Hollywood. But I am a fair man. I was a debater in high school. I believe that I need to represent both sides.
Yeah, huh?
So I now have your argument.
Okay.
This right here is a drink that I'm going to be making that I call the Tortuga Swizzle.
Oh, a swizzle.
Now, I've made these before. I've actually made a drink very similar to this on my show on Saturday nights, but I have adapted it to even contain more of what I'm talking about. So we are going to be making the Tortuga Swizzle. This is a drink that I believe pirates that landed in Barbados would drink. This is what I believe.
Tortuga's Haiti.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
so
okay,
no.
okay.
So what I'm saying is like from the islands.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So from the islands.
They would have. Okay.
They would have been drinking this, and then in his travels,
Yeah.
Don might have seen somebody drinking this.
Met the pirates.
Done all the pirate stuff,
Yeah.
and then eventually found his way to Hollywood and said,
So he saw what they did on the island and then he took it back home?
I said I was making your point for you. That's exactly what I'm doing. So now I'm making your point.
Okay.
Now, this, of course, is not necessarily a tiki drink, but it has definitely been brought into the fold of what it is. So let's begin over here. So we need to start off with some pineapple juice. We're going to hit pineapple juice at 1.
Oh, it goes straight in the glass. That's good.
It goes straight in the glass because
nice.
we are going to be swizzling this.
I know.
Because this is a
Do
swizzle.
you have a Caribbean stick?
I don't have a Caribbean stick, but we will be adapting to the Caribbean stick. So let's go ahead and put in a full ounce of this right here. 1 ounce of pineapple juice. We're going to be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of Falernum.
Yeah.
Now, Falernum has been made for a long, long time. Definitely on the Isle of Barbados. If my dad is in the chat, he will definitely tell you that my family is from Barbados. He's not there?
No.
He's been feeling a little under the weather.
Oh,
Everybody's
saying they love to Glen.
Yes, they love to Glen.
Yeah.
3/4 of an ounce of this delish Falernum.
Yeah, you do love Falernum.
I do love Falernum.
Yeah.
I do love Falernum. We are also going to be hitting this with 1/2 of an ounce of Banana Liqueur.
Oh, nice. Yummy.
Do I get that right?
What?
I'm just hearing noises in the back. I
No,
don't know what.
people in the peanut gallery are saying, they actually love that stuff. So.
We are also going to be hitting this. Now, the original Swizzles that were made were mostly rum and water. Why is that? Because, you didn't ask that, but I'm going to tell you. Because water was so hard to get on these islands, fresh water, that you would actually trade rum for water. Like, and that was you charge 1 liter of rum for 1 liter of water. You could go back and forth. So instead of actually using regular old boring water, this is just a little bit of coconut water. We're gonna hit this at.
I thought you were gonna say this is LA tap water. To
No,
not
no,
be boring.
no,
Who knows what will happen?
Not trying to kill anybody today if I could. We have this in here, just that water, coconut water instead. We are then going to reach for what pirates would have actually drank. They weren't the rum swilling Johnny Depp.
Yes, they were. They were the rum with the songs.
That's offensive to all the French pirates.
Technically,
no.
We're getting canceled?
No, yes, that is it. Yes, the large coalition of pirates are going to get us. No.
Anyone that identifies as a pirate, I'm very sorry.
Only the very much later pirates would have been drinking rum.
Oh.
It's mostly the early pirates, the pirates that we think of. They would have been drinking something like Madeira, something off of, this is a Portuguese fortified wine. They would have been drinking wine and Madeira. They would have been drinking port and all that stuff. Put 2 full ounces of that in here. And now we swizzle. Okay. Can't just swizzle with this.
Most people don't even know what that actually, the process of swizzling.
Oh, goodness.
Don't actually know what that is. And I know what it is, you know what it is.
Thank goodness you guys have all tuned into an educational show. Because we are going to educate real quick. What I'm doing right now is I'm filling a Lewis bag. This is called a Lewis ice bag. I believe it says that. Yeah, Lewis ice bag. Right there. We got that, Sterling? All good? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. This is a Lewis ice bag that we have right here. This is going to keep our ice inside as we beat the hell out of it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw this up here so we're not getting anything weird. This is just a cutting board. You don't need to get a good cutting board, just a regular one. And take your wooden mallet that we have right here, and we're just going to beat the crap out of the ice. It's all just going to fall off.
Yeah, everything's going to fall off.
Go. We now have crushed ice. Now, of course, crushed ice from the freezer is not quite as good as this. Thank you, my bar back.
You could have just taken the ice, put it in the blender, and pressed soup.
You could have, unfortunately, you could have just pressed soup. My new favorite setting on a blender is soup.
Yes.
But this is actually getting. We have nice ice. We have nice not dry ice, but we have ice that hasn't melted so much right there. We're looking for something that isn't going to melt deep into our glass, because we are now going to melt it ourselves by using one of these. This is a Swizzle Stick. In Barbados, in all the other places that do swizzles, they will be made of...
It's an actual stick.
It'll be made of actual wood, which will actually infuse some flavor. So if you do have a Swizzle Stick at your house for whatever reason, that's fine. If not, just a touch of bitters, just to give us a touch of that flavor that the stick would impart, is good to go. We're gonna put this down here to the bottom of our drink. We're going to jam it on through, hopefully. There we go. And then we are going to start the swizzle process. Swizzle process just looks like this. If we can get it going fast enough, we should start to see that ice is melting and we are creating small bubbles on the side of our drink.
It's about the frost, right?
It is about the frost, and the froth, that pineapple juice should begin to froth up. There we go. It is not the cleanest drink of all time, but I also had Tamee Tiki earlier, so I'm having a hard time keeping my head in the game. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. And that is that. So that will be the same basic action. You can see these bubbles. You see the little bubbles that are sort of starting to floating around through here. These little guys. That is what we are looking for in the swizzle. I wasn't going to make a tiki drink that was just made of Madeira, of course. So we are also going to be putting in the later pirates, what the later pirates would drink. So this is 151, a nice dark 151. Why don't we layer that right here on top? You can just pour it in, but I like the nice layer that we can get as we float that.
Love it.
Right up here on top. Don't float that, or don't throw that rum in there before the swizzle. It'll just get mixed up. We want that to be for the smell and the last little taste that we had. The pirates would, of course, never have taken this much time. One sec. Yep. They would have never taken that much time.
Refresh.
So we are instead going to take the lime that we squeezed in there, and we are going to throw that there. And there we have it.
Okay.
We have our beautiful Tortuga Swizzle. Tortuga Swizzle. Oh, I have a straw.
I was going to say,
here
do
for
you
you.
have a straw for this one?
I have a straw for you.
Okay.
Right there. And you should.
See what this swizzle guy is all about.
This should be good.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, smells yummy.
Well, that's that rum, yeah. Rum smells good. Rum good.
Oh, the banana in there?
banana
Oh,
hits
wow.
it. Yeah.
The rum and the banana?
Yeah, well, the rum, you shouldn't be tasting a ton of that rum.
Oh, I do.
That is the Madeira that you're getting a lot of. There's no rum on that bottom part that you're tasting.
Oh, maybe
give
it's
that
sinking.
you can give that a big stir and then see what you think. But that Madeira is definitely going to have some sugars in it. It is a fortified wine, so that means that there's.
Wow.
Isn't that a nice one? I'm still working on this cocktail. This is my cocktail, the Tortuga Swizzle, based on other very famous swizzles like the Queen's Park, the Rum Swizzle, and other ones.
You know those chocolate bananas that you can buy?
I do.
That's this.
Yeah?
That's this in liquid form with a little bit of alcohol in it.
We're just sitting here drinking.
This is delicious.
Yeah, thank you.
Yum.
Same to you. Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is fantastic.
Oh, perfect. We've done it then.
We did it.
We did it. We really did it, Tam.
What a tiki.
What a tiki off.
All right, hold on. Let me bring everything back.
We should fight more.
We should.
I feel like that.
We should disagree on things.
Yeah,
more
we
than that.
really
Okay.
should. We really should
Next
fight
week?
more. Yeah, next week. What do you got for me?
What you got? Okay, hold on. Let me bring this one back. I will just bring my. Okay, here we go. No, it's okay.
Tell me not to spill stuff on my shirt.
That's fine. Well, you know.
I have one of these.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, do a little recap here. So we have our Sumatra Cooler.
The Sumatra Cooler, of course. Kula.
Cooler,
Yeah.
yeah. My fantastical Chi-Chi.
The Chi-Chi.
And then, of course, we have our Tortuga.
Yeah.
What was it?
The Tortuga Swizzle.
Swizzle.
Yeah, I have a clear winner.
Tortuga Swizzle. Well, I mean, clearly mine.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly, I
But
have a clear winner. I'm clearly going to finish
If
this.
I hadn't made it,
and then sleep here.
I would say it's the Tortuga Swizzle.
Hey,
That whole-
cheers.
you know why? Because we don't do a lot with the whole banana
We don't.
liqueur situation.
Yeah, we really should.
And this is, it's such a great, random tiki-ish drink.
Yeah.
That I think it's absolutely fantastic. This is so good. Tortuga Swizzle.
Cheers.
Tortuga Swizzle is the winner. Tortuga Swizzle.
I disagree. I think the Chi-Chi's got to do it, but
Swizzling-
I will take it. I will take
Swizzling
it.
wins
Cheers
it.
to you, Tam. I am
Cheers
going to, I'm going to
you.
laminate this pineapple. I'm going to drink nothing but pineapple.
I mean, yeah. I mean, still fantastic.
It's so good. It's so
It's
good.
the real winner. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
no,
is the real winner. I think so.
No.
Yeah.
That was fun. You're right. We should argue more
Argue more.
about situations.
Yeah.
Like, what was the best movie of the 80s? Or
Cocktail.
think of some more.
Huh?
The best movie of the 80s was Cocktail?
Is there a better movie? How
Oh, my ears just blew up.
all
My
right,
eyes
Tammy.
blew
All
out.
right,
Oh,
Tammy.
no.
We're doing
Are we gonna do an
80s movies
thing?
cocktails next week, apparently.
Ooh. Hey, but guess what? We might have to do it in 2 weeks' time because
That's right. There's a very special week next week.
I'm off next
Yeah.
week. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm gonna take a day
Are you telling people
off.
why?
It's my birthday.
It's her birthday. Of course, she's not gonna come in and work on her birthday.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
No, I will still be doing this.
Yeah.
But not in front of the camera.
Right.
So
Not in front of
there will
these
be
cameras. There's
no
a chance
no
that-
cameras
yeah.
around.
Exactly.
Probably wearing this.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, why would you ever change?
It's quite a fun little party outfit, I think. But yes, I will be off next week, so we have a surprise guest with you, Kush.
With me, yeah.
So that should be exciting,
Yeah.
right?
I'm rallying the troops right now, getting my guests in order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey,
See if we can get them.
oh look, my dad's got a comment here. I don't know, I haven't pre-read it, so it could get crazy in here. Queen Victoria and refined ladies also use swizzle sticks to stir bubbles out of their champagne to stop them from farting. The champagne bubbles. Thanks, Dad.
Sorry.
Always a pleasure.
I'm sorry.
To have
Was
you
that written?
on the show.
Your dad's English, correct?
Yes, he's
okay,
British.
Great. Yeah, he would
Yes.
know then.
Yes. As I said, I didn't pre-read it, so
That's not
that
true.
was one of the harmless.
You don't want to read
the
that
harmless
twice.
ones. So anyway, to stop the ladies from farting the champagne bubbles, a swizzle stick was used in Queen Victoria's
That
time.
is true.
There we go.
I know. I don't know about
Hey.
the farting part, but yes, swizzle sticks are
If my
used-
dad
oh,
says it, it's true.
it's true. It's gotta
Okay.
be.
I want to give a shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I really hope you had as much fun as we did.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for your 2 tiki, or 1.5 kind
Thank
of
you for my
tiki
Chi-Chi.
drinks.
Yeah.
You're very welcome for
Yeah.
your Chi-Chi. Maybe I'll get more into the decorations. You throw me some cocktails and I'll bring the decorations.
I am way into that.
But I do think we should do an 80s themed thing in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Because
I'll
if
do
you
80s.
say Cocktail is the best 80s movie,
Uh,
I feel the vein coming out here and here.
It's objectively the best 80s movie. That's fine. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
80s cocktails.
So, do you have?
Worst
I would
decade.
love for you, for our ending here,
Yeah.
to do your funny little toast thing that you do.
Sure.
To send everyone off with a grand adieu.
Yeah.
Until next time, everybody. Tamee Harrison here. This is Scott Cushman. We'll see each other next time on Mixed Cocktail Hour. The stage is yours.
I drink to your health when we're together. I drink to your health when we're alone. I drink to your health so often, I'm starting to worry about my own. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Until next time.